How does conspiracy to commit fraud differ from direct fraud? Imagine planning a big scheme with friends or acting alone to trick someone out of their money. That's what we're exploring today. Two crimes often come up in white-collar cases, but they are quite different. Let's break it down so you know what to look for and how defenses might work. Conspiracy to commit fraud happens when two or more people agree to carry out a fraudulent act. The key part is the agreement and shared intent to commit fraud. It doesn't matter if the actual fraud has happened yet. The government needs to prove that everyone involved knew about the plan and intended to go through with it. Plus, there must be at least one overt act, which means some step was taken to move the plan forward. This act doesn't have to be done by the person accused, but it must show the conspiracy is active. Because conspiracy is a separate crime, someone can be charged even if the fraud itself never happens. Direct fraud is different because it involves one person directly doing the deceptive act. This person makes false statements or hides facts to trick someone else into giving them money or property. The prosecutor has to show that the person intentionally deceived someone and that the victim was harmed. Unlike conspiracy, direct fraud doesn't need an agreement with others. It's about what one person did alone. From a defense point of view, proving conspiracy can be tricky because it involves showing an agreement and intent. Sometimes the defense argues that the person was just aware of the plan but didn't agree or participate. For direct fraud, the focus is on proving the person didn't intend to deceive or didn't actually commit the fraudulent act. Liability also differs. In conspiracy cases, everyone involved can be held responsible for what others do in the scheme, even if they played a small part. In direct fraud, only the person who actually committed the deception can be charged. Penalties for conspiracy can be serious but are often less harsh than for completed fraud. Still, they can include prison time and fines. The severity depends on the type of fraud and whether it was just planned or actually carried out. Understanding these differences helps lawyers build better defenses. For conspiracy, they look at communications and relationships to challenge whether an agreement existed. For direct fraud, they focus on disproving the intent or the act itself. Knowing the difference makes it easier to protect clients facing these charges.